97 down the box.
Good morning, H-Town.
Keisha J live from your local Houston BMW Center Studio.
Oh, man, we got a special guest in the building this morning.
Talk to him.
This is family right here.
Talk to him.
I think about 4 or 5 years ago, we were sitting in the same place. You two had no kids.
0.
No kids.
That was when we ain't had no kids.
You
Come
weren't
on.
even pregnant.
Come on.
Oh, wow.
3 kids later, years later,
Allegedly, she wasn't.
hits later, world renowned,
Come on.
Tobe Nwigwe
Hi. Come on.
and Fat
Wigwe.
Nwigwe.
Keisha, can I
Yeah.
go back for 1 second?
Yes, J-Mac, go back, please.
The first time I ever met this dude, he was with E.T., the hip
Come
hop
on.
preacher.
That's right.
Come on.
And I'll never forget. And I always say this, man, you never know who is going to be the next person.
Yep.
Because when he was sitting here, it was E.T.'s time at the particular time.
Yep.
And he was helping him. And then
Come on.
I really didn't even know he rapped.
Come on, J-Mac.
We went to
Because
a
I
school.
didn't. I didn't at that time. Keep going, though.
We
This
went
good.
to a school and we had a little freestyle and
Yep.
stuff like that. And then the next time I know he is who he is now. So you never understand somebody else's journey
Yep.
and get to
Wow.
see them evolved. I've got to see it. And so it's so amazing to
Yes,
me.
it is.
And you know, listening to the album,
Yeah.
it makes me feel like royalty, like black royalty.
Come on.
When I put the tape in, the CD, it felt so great.
Thank you, family.
How you guys doing?
Phenomenal. You know what I'm saying? Y'all got us up here early. We ain't got no babysitter, so
Ain't
we
got
all,
no babysitter.
so
Got all
we
3
deep.
kids.
Yeah, we deep up in here today. Yeah, I love it though. But you know what I'm saying? Like you said, it's family, so I know y'all wasn't gonna be tripping, but we feel phenomenal.
Yeah, you know, when I interviewed you a long time ago, you said if in 5 years, do you remember that? If in 5 years,
I
I'm
said
not.
in 10 years.
You said 10. I thought it was 5.
Yeah, I was locked in. Yeah.
Oh,
10.
okay,
I should have
well-
said 5 though.
And that's where I was alluding to. Like, you did it in less time that you
Yeah.
said that you would do, or you said that if it doesn't happen, I'm gonna walk away from this.
Oh, 100%.
And it happened, but on a different level. Your style of music, what you do, we've never seen it done before. To the point where we're seeing now people
Come on.
kind of
Influenced.
Yeah.
by what you're doing, not just from the music.
Yeah.
I'm talking to the videos. I'm talking to the choreography. I'm talking about the colors
Yeah.
and how you guys move as an entourage.
Yes, man.
You did it, Toby. It's crazy.
We did it.
You guys did it. You guys
Yeah.
did it. What's been the most exciting part about all of this?
I would say these ones. You
Mm-hmm.
know what I'm saying? The ones that's in my hands. Just being able to grow as a family, having babies, baby fat.
Literally being able to do what we're doing with our family.
Mm-hmm.
Like, or not doing it at all.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if it's a space where we literally can't bring our kids, like, we're not going.
You're not gonna go.
Yeah. So it's been
But I ain't been one, you know what I'm saying? Babysitters, I be having them on deck.
Yes, she
I'ma
does
need a
now.
break.
Yeah. It definitely. We definitely in a new season. When we had 1, it was like, we good. 2, it was like we straight.
Yeah.
3, it was like,
Like,
come on,
this is
reserves.
a
We need
little
backup.
much.
But you know what? I liked what you said. Either doing it with the family or not doing it all. I saw y'all show at 713 Music Hall. It was one of the best shows I ever saw in my life. I mean, and I've seen a lot of shows because I've been here a very long time.
Yeah.
It was incredible.
Thank you so much.
Everything you did, had your mom, everything, man. I loved it. And I'm like, man, these are the type of events that I want to go to. These are the type of events I want to be involved in, man. I just loved it. I thought it was incredible. And the way that you get so many artists that you thought might not fit with you, they seem to fit seamlessly
crazy, right?
with you.
Come on.
And I love that.
Yeah,
I mean, and some of these artists are giving the best verse I've heard in years.
Right,
Yeah.
they gotta bring it.
Yeah.
I mean, this is incredible, and I'm not just saying this. This is actually the truth.
Yeah.
We were talking to Chameleonaire last week. He was on the show, and I said, "Yo, how did Toby get you out of retirement?" He said, "Well, I never retired. People think I retired." He said, "I said, well, how did he get you on a song? Because we ain't heard from you, Chameleonaire. You doing your business stuff, successful in that." And he said, actually, Paul Wall connected us a while ago, and then when it was
100%.
time, and he says Paul Wall gets surprised to say that he connected up with Toby.
I'm talking about right after Juice. Paul was like, "Hey man, you know Chameleon?" I was like, "Nah man, I ain't never got to talk." He's like, "Oh well, let me call him right
Yeah.
now."
Nice.
So from now on, for the rest of your life, whenever you say about whenever they ask about how you met Chameleon, you gonna have to say, "Hey, well, how did you do?" You know what I'm saying? I was like, 100% do it right now. Then call him.
Who's been one of the artists though that you are like, man, I finally worked with that person?
Oh, for real? Come on, stop playing with me.
Let's get into it.
And but no offense, but Chameleon was one of them too. Like you know what I'm saying? I grew up jamming nothing but Chameleon. Like Pharrell, like he huge and he an icon and all that stuff. And I wasn't really locked into like all the deep cuts with Pharrell stuff. I was just locked into him as the the fashion mogul, the Seiji Poo. You got to chill.
This is real live radio, y'all.
100%. I was locked into all the stuff that he was doing as an icon, but I ain't know like none of the deep cuts.
Yeah.
But once I got to meet him and know him as a person, I became like #1 fan. But like being able to work with somebody like Pharrell, that's the highest level. That's one of the greatest hip hop producers in this generation, to me. You know what I'm saying? I'm biased, but you know what I'm saying? He did things his way. He's one of the first times I've seen somebody who knows exactly who they are, and it's just a very, very special moment.
And speaking of that, you directed that video. How was it directing your idol, somebody you looked up to, somebody you grew up on? How did they take you telling them what to do?
Well, I'll be honest. We ain't necessarily like idol or nothing like that, but but it was special being able to direct somebody who's like so big in the game and like knows exactly who they are and what they want to do. But the biggest thing about Pharrell was like my man, he's so humble, so grateful. He come in so low that like it ain't even seem like realistic what was going on at the time. Like I would say stuff and I would think he would have like a very strong response or something like that, or way that he felt, but it was just so easy. Like he was just so like, nah, that's cool. It's good, whatever, man. Yeah, come on, let's do it.
I saw him looking at you and you was like, hey, no, keep that same move right there.
Oh, yeah.
What you did right there. Keep that. You got it right there. And he went back and did it.
Yeah.
Kept that same move.
Locked
I'm like,
in.
okay, this is dope. Lord, forgive me.
Yes. Bruh.
You know what? While we right here, can we stop for a second? Because coming up, we're going to play Lord Forgive Me with Pharrell, and we're going to talk more with Tobe Nwigwe.
Come on.
In the
talk to
building. And my girl, Fat Nwigwe, and they 3 babies. Them babies up in the building, right?
Yeah.
That's coming up right here on 97 Out the Box. Good morning, H-Town. Man, Get Twisted Sundays.
Yep.
One of the most consistent things I've ever seen in my life.
Come on.
You literally started on a Sunday, she twisting y'all hair, y'all chopping it up. Matter of fact, maybe y'all did that one poetry thing that one time, a long time ago. Y'all probably remember, like years ago. It was like poetry outside and performances.
Bar show.
Yup.
Oh, one.
So that's where I remember you guys from. And then Get Twisted Sundays. But you guys have been consistently dropping every single Sunday. The world waits for it every Sunday. Like, what is he going to drop? Who is he going to collab with? Recently, of course, we were just talking about this. Pharrell, the collaboration with you and Pharrell, Lord Forgive Me. Yep. What was that musical process like? Like, did you guys get in the studio together, or how was that energy?
Yeah. So he invited us out to Miami just to meet. It wasn't necessarily to do no music. And then just after we got to chopping it up and like building a little bit, he played some of the stuff that he had been working on, and he played. Hold on, girl. And he played the chorus kind of for Lord Forgive Me, and I was like, oh, that's crazy. And he got the saying that we ain't got no verses for it. So it was like the very first time ever in life that I had to write a verse in front of somebody other than Fat. Like I never do like, hey, let's all go to the studio, and then, I never been like that type of person. Never did that ever in my life. So being with Pharrell that time in Miami was the first time I've ever like wrote a verse in front of somebody and had to do it like right there on the spot.
Wow.
How long did it take?
Probably about 20
minutes?
Yeah.
Oh, boy. You acted like it took you a long time.
You that's
the only time.
But it felt like it took 24 hours. It was a lot of pressure because I'm like, hey, he the great. I'm like, man, if I don't do it, if I ain't good in front of him, I'm like, ooh, man, it's gonna be bad. So I had a whole lot of pressure to
was she there?
Yeah. Oh yeah, Fat.
Did you send it to show her before you
got in the booth?
Oh yeah. No,
What'd she say?
Like, throughout it, you got to understand how Fat operates.
How she operate? Tell us.
First of all, once I started, she like, oh, you about to do that? She like, all right, cool. I'm about to take a little nap.
I love it.
I definitely napped in that room.
Oh yeah. So, but once I had like a good chunk of the verse, I was like, "Hey, all right, Fat, tell me what you think about this." And of course, she was like, "Oh yeah, I think that's good." I was like, "All right, cool. I could keep rolling." And then once I started like recording what I had, and Pharrell was in there doing his Pharrell faces, I was like, "Okay, that's." All right, I'm on something now. So it was like a beautiful process.
So if she had to say, you know what, I don't feel that, would you have to rewrote it?
Oh, instantly.
Really?
Oh, 100%.
So you trust her that much with your lyrics?
Yeah. Fat is like my temperature gauge for because she didn't grow up listening to rap. She was more R&B and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. So I feel like if she can understand what it is that I'm trying to say and like the punchlines or the bar, whatever, then all right, cool, I got something sweet. But if she like, nah, I don't get it.
Then I mean it's over my head and
I'm
probably
doing too
a lot
much.
of other people's head.
Wow.
So sometimes I be doing too much.
This is interesting.
I love how in sync you guys are. I love it. Yeah. Well, I want to get into the record. I don't think we should hold on anymore. Let's get into it. Can you introduce your record right now?
Oh yeah, this is Lord Forgive Me by me, Fat, Pharrell, and Olu from EarthGang. 100%.
Hey, that song felt so good right there. That's one of them ones, man.
One gotta go Thursday on 97.9 The Vibe.
Good morning, H-Town.
That was a good little list you put together, Toby.
100%. $40 was doing numbers.
I'm telling you, man. Toby and Fat Nwigwe been hanging out with us this morning. Lord Forgive Me. Just the song that's. Do you consider your songs like singles? Like, because you dropped like. Okay, so okay, the new single, Lord Forgive Me, featuring Pharrell. We're gonna play it one more time before you get up out of here, Toby. But I did want to read a comment from somebody on Instagram under the post when we posted you, and they said these people are like mad scientists. Sonically, lyrically, visually, they are insanely fire. When you get to this certain level, it's like how much more can you go up? You know what I mean? Because talking to you years ago, it's like, okay, I want to be here. And so now, like for you, what is like the next 10 years of your life and your career look like?
Oh yeah, I'll be honest with you. I might disappear on y'all and just start raising my kids. Yep, 100%.
Oh yeah, that means he's really rich then.
I'm really content. You know what I'm saying? So we built something, and this is beautiful. But I have a lot of my priorities intact, and I just want to make sure that you know what I'm saying, we're gonna have a lot of these babies.
Mm-hmm. Okay, that means he got all of his publishing. Yeah. He's good. Oh, okay. I understand what you're saying in code. You own your stuff.
We own everything.
Yeah, we own everything. So we not desperate for nothing, and I feel like we've done a lot for the people that we service. So you know what I'm saying, the next 10 years ain't gonna look like the 10 years that I was talking about when we first came.
Toby, man. Well, super proud of you for real, and just everything that you've done. Like, I couldn't even imagine.
And the EP is out right now, right?
EP is out right now, Moments, and we're literally just capturing what life is giving us right now with partnerships, relationships, family, artists, and just giving it to the people. We're not trying to. You know what I'm saying? I ain't want to come up with something specific. I'm just like, bro, what's happening in life right now? We having a whole bunch of special moments with life. This is a moment right now.
Yeah. And people, y'all can listen to it with everybody, because it ain't no cussing on there. Mm-hmm. I want y'all to know that, because I really went to 2 Chainz part to listen to see. I was like, let me go see if it's cussing on this album. Oh, 2 Chainz ain't cuss. Oh, we got a friendly album. Oh yeah.
Before we get up out of here, I want to ask you, what's the significance with this mint green?
Oh yeah. We just love the color. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'll be honest with you. People be expecting it to be something deep. I went to the museum. I seen they had a room house. Man, I say, Fat, when we get out,
so it's just like that. Make them feel nice and calm.
Come on. And over the pandemic, it just turned into a whole thing of its own. So I just roll with it. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I ain't try to. It ain't nothing deep. Yeah, we love it. We gonna stick to it.
Toby,
that's my color, and I'm stick to it.
I'm just curious how y'all make all the music with the kids. Y'all got 3 kids up here. The kids be right in the studio.
Oh, right there. Yeah. Right now. You know what I'm saying? We do it in shifts. Like they take naps. So once it's nap time,
record during that time.
Record during that time. Making stuff up during the when they awake, and record during that time.
Making it work. Making it work. Toby, Fat, thank you guys so much for pulling up, man.
This is how.
This is 97.9, the BOS.